Hey man, I say let's get this party started, fight fans. Let's get this party started. What's goody, man? Salute, salute, salute. It is the homie. Mainman Mademan is in the building, fight fans. Yes, sir. Hey man, y'all know how I get down. Late, but we talking boxing, man. Yes, sir, fight fans. Hey, look here, man. Once again, it's on. Once again, it is a honor and a pleasure, fight fans. I repeat, a honor and a pleasure rocking out with the boxing fans and the boxing fam. Thursday, fight fans. We are less than 48 hours away, huh? Thursday. You know what that means. Our time now, man. What up, fight fans? I want to give a major salute to everyone that catches this live. A major salute to everyone that catches this on the playback. You know, I definitely want to say hit that thumbs up as your pull up, fight fans. Hey, look here, man. Do the homie a favor and hit that thumbs up as your pull up. You already know. I want to give a major salute and say, hope all is well in the world, fam. But most importantly, I hope all is well in your world. What's up, everybody? What's going down out there, man? Come on, man. It's Thursday night, man. You know, main man was going to come through. Granted, man, I know y'all been wanting to see me all week, fight fans. I've been getting y'all messages, man. But once again, just very, very busy. That's the only thing I can sum it up to. I'm trying to find minutes. I'm trying to find time slots. You know what I'm saying? But main man ain't the young man that he once was when he first started the channel. Main man has a lot of responsibilities now, and if I don't move my feet, there's a lot of people that don't eat. You know what I mean? So y'all must excuse me while I still try to find my groove back, you know what I'm saying, and get back into my normal time slots and all, but we're going to keep on trucking along, you know what I'm saying? So I want to say thank you to everyone that's still rocking out with the homie, you know what I mean? But look here, man, this is Bud Crawford's Fight Week, fight fans. We got so many things to talk about. I'm going to also be live tomorrow. We're going to come on early tomorrow, sometime tomorrow afternoon, and we're going to go all the way through to tomorrow evening. So I got a full show ready to go. I wanted to do it tonight, but instead we just gonna talk our talk tonight, and tomorrow is where we're gonna do it, you know, different moving parts and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? I had got a message from my main man Muhammad Tola out there to say, yo, main man, it's Thursday, brother. We got to hear from you, man. What's up with we talking boxing? You made me feel bad, brother. You made me feel bad. I said, you know what, man, I better, man, let me get my ass on YouTube, you know what I mean? But I needed that. Muhammad told it, you know what I'm saying? I needed that. And I want to say thank you, you know what I mean, for making me get up off my ass and get up on here on this mic and talk this real spiel. So salute to my bro, Muhammad told out there, holding me down and motivating the hell out of main man. You know what I'm saying? Real spill. Look at him, first man on deck, Muhammad Tola in our house. We got to talk about it, bro. We got to talk about it. Salute, main man. I'm all alone in here waiting for the doctor to come in and reassure me that everything is going to be okay. Hey, look here, bro. Everything is going to be more than okay. It's going to be KO. Oh, shit. What did I just do right there, fight fans? It's not going to be okay. It's going to be KO. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, man. Less than 48 hours away. See, listen here, fight fans. This moment is monumental. This is what you must understand as a boxing fan. We talk about history all the time, what Sugar Ray Robinson did. What some of y'all probably wasn't around for Mike Tyson, wasn't around for Sugar Ray Leonard. You know what I mean? Maybe even the early parts of Floyd's career. But you are now witnessing an all-time great that's making history fight by fight by fight, that's playing out in real time right before your eyes. But meanwhile, I got haters, fight fans. I got haters talking about ticket sales like who gives a damn. Money's in the bag. Who cares how many tickets the man is moving? You know what I'm saying? Hey, he's in a market that's not normally fights in. It is what it is. The card is stacked. We got a promotional salad on that bad boy. We got PBC. We got Top Rank. We got DAZN. We got Matchroom guys. We got fighters from all these promotional companies coming together on one card. Money in the bag, but yet we got haters talking about some. Look at the ticket sales. How about you tell me how Bud Crawford switch hits? How about we talk about Bud Crawford's knockout streak? Let's expand in multiple weight classes. We can do that. How about we talk about how the fact that in a 5-year build-up, fight fans, in a 5+ year build-up, Terence Crawford delivered. Why we don't have those conversations? But we want to take the low hanging fruit. We want to take the the fruit that hangs right above the cement and say that's easy to touch and grab. So let's talk about that because we can't talk about that high vibrational stuff. We can't talk about the fact that the man is 37 years of age, defying father time and going up against young champions and taking them on first fight. See, about 2 weeks ago, I had to sit in here with y'all and debate whether or not Terence Crawford, this was his first fight at 154. Why is he taking Madrimov? When we kind of crossed that out, when everyone figured out, oh, you know what? I forgot. He did try to fight Fundora. He did want to fight Tim Tszyu. So when now we got, oh, he did wait around for Earl Spence Jr.'s rematch. So now that that's been X'd off, y'all got to mosey down the lame brick road. And now we got to talk about ticket sales. Like someone gives two craps. So salute, you know what I mean? Salute to the UK fans out there. We just dropped the video just a few minutes ago. I'm bigging up the British fans because the British fans are showing up big time for Terence Bud Crawford. Salute. This is the important to all of you young fighters, like what Javante Davis did with Liam Walsh years ago. You know what I'm saying? What Terence Bud Crawford did with Ricky Burns years ago. And he went over across the water early in his career and established a fan base across the water by putting the Beats by Dre on freaking Ricky Burns. The same guy that everyone laughed at when that Mainman used to bring him up. Remember, fight fans? I used to say, well, I think that Ricky Burns is perhaps his best champion. Then I fast forward the clock and I got Terence Bud Crawford debating Eddie Hearn on why Ricky Burns was his best champion. But Mainman said it for years. Mainman said it for years, fight fans. And y'all, I would have people pointing in here. Who is Ricky Burns? Ricky Burns is a fucking stud. Ricky Burns is a highly decorated champion. Bud crossed that box out early on in his career and went in his backyard and did it, fight fans. Now you might well say, well, man, who cares? Who cares? Well, what that effectively did is established a fan base across the water. There's not a lot of fighters that got that. This is why I always like to see younger fighters go across the water. Go on over there and get you a UK fight or go get you a fight in another country. Salute to young Devin Haney for going over to Australia and beating up on Cambosos. You know what I mean? That means something. You're building a whole nother fan base in a whole nother country. So when times like this come around, where the American fans want to sit back and say, all because Bud Crawford stomped on, I repeat, stomped on, not just beat, but stomped on Earl Spence Jr., who comes from one of the biggest states in the country. So most of the fans are really heartbroken. There's a lot of heartbroken fans out here, and they can't get over it. They can't get over it. They won't tell you nothing positive about the man. But any sentence, any paragraph that somewhat halfway criticizes Bud Crawford, you'll see a run-of-the-mill of videos everywhere. And it's all because the man is so damn good. Tell me I'm lying, fight fans. Please tell me I'm lying. It ain't no other reason. It's because he went to the third top turnbuckle, jumped off that bad boy, and leg dropped Earl Spence Jr. through the damn canvas. And so no one don't know how to pick up the pieces. They ran behind Jerome Boots Ennis. Oh, they thought that they were going to be able to blend in with the Boots fans. Now they've abandoned Boots in droves. Now they're all Tank fans. Pathetic, fight fans. Bud Crawford goes to make history this weekend, and we're going to witness it in real damn time. Now, Muhammad told him, I know what you're talking about. I said that I'm a bit nervous for my main man, Bud Crawford. The reason is if you go back to about 2-3 live streams ago, I was talking about the Kavaliauskas fight. And I look at that Kavaliauskas fight and I go through those first 3 or 4 rounds. And I say to myself, man, Bud wasn't looking like he was fighting a comfortable fight at that moment. But Kavaliauskas was looking to box a lot. You know what I'm saying? Those moments were a bit, he wasn't like down in the fight or nothing like that big time, but they were troublesome. Kavaliauskas was landing pretty good. He was penetrating very well as well. You know, he was doing good at that slow pace fight. If you look at Bud Crawford during the slow paces of the fight, that's always not his strongest points of the fight. You go back to the Kell Brook fight, same thing. You go back to the Amir Khan fight, same thing. Those kind of fights to me worry me for Bud Crawford, because I know what Bud needs to be hit. He needs to be turned up. He needs a reason to say, I'm going to wipe this guy out. And when he does, he goes into Super Saiyan mode. It's not so much he gets reckless, just start walking you down and throwing dumb punches. No, no. What he does is he ramps up the intensity. So everything is intense. Everything is intense. And that intensity is normally the turning points of a lot of Bud Crawford fights. So when I say I'm worried, I don't want Bud Crawford allowing Madrimov to sit out there and just box 7, 8 rounds deep. That's not cool. Now, I'm not saying that Bud can't snatch 3, 4 rounds. Hell, I'm not even saying that Bud maybe not even have the chance of outboxing him. But I'm saying is I don't like that fight for Bud Crawford. I need Madrimov kicking up some dust. Stop being so damn nice. Remember who you're going up against and go in there and grab your nuts and go for it. But all of this nice shit, that's letting me know what's going to translate into the ring is a respectable fighter. The same way we saw with Charlo and Canelo. Remember Charlo leading up into that Canelo fight, kissing all ass all galore? And what did it do when we got into the fight? Starstruck. Stars all in his damn eyes, fight fans. Glitter and shit. You know what I mean? And so this is what I'm talking about. I don't want Bud Crawford to allow Madrimov to sit in there comfortably, buzzing around, but so long. After a while, the intensity going to have to change. Some switches, adjustments going to have to be made. The beautiful thing is that that's where Bud Crawford's specialty lies. The ability to adjust. So I do think that he'll make the adjustments, but I just don't want us to be 8, 9 rounds deep before that adjustment comes. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. But we definitely going into KOville though, champ. Salute to Salah Farah on deck. Mainman Mademan in our house, dropping his boxing knowledge. You all ready, family? Salute to you and glad to have you up in here, Salah Farah. You all ready? Say hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up, everybody, as you pull up. You already know. My main man, JP Mendez, is on deck. I'm good to go. What's up, JP? Hope all is well. He says, get like Bud. Can't wait for the weigh-in. I'm definitely in the building, 10 minutes away from the venue. Hey, man, have a good time out that thing, JP Mendez. I wish I was there, bro. Man, have a great time, man. Man, have a good-ass time, bro. Let us know all you saw when you come back, fam. Salute, man. It's good that you're going, man. It's good that you're going, bro. Have a good time. But I can't wait for this fight either, man. Hey, listen, man, this is pure greatness. Bud Crawford going to another weight class. This is just the beginning of another reign. And you know, there's a lot of smoke to go through at 154, and of course that mythical Canelo fight that just sits in the distance. But man, I am so excited about this portion of Bud Crawford's career because of all of the smoke, and most importantly, JP, no politics. Nah, man, with Turkey in the mix and Turkey in the saddle, bro, the politics is going to die down big time, because guess what? He going to make it all work. So knowing that the politics may be at a low, knowing that all of that smoke is at 154 pounds, new belts to grab, you know what I'm saying? Charlo sitting up there, man, I'm excited, fight fans. This is perhaps one of the most exciting times I have been for as a Bud Crawford fan. I mean, 147 run was cool, but we knew politics was involved. We knew him being in top rank and the PBC guys. It was going to be a nightmare to try to get those fights made, but we don't got that no more. Them days is over. And hear me clear. The beautiful thing about it, PBC, listen, at the end of the day, y'all ain't really got nobody outside of Charlo that Bud really want to fight. Fundora would be cool, but Fundora, man, that's only if his promoter ain't being a sucker about it. At the end of the day, the only thing that PBC got that Bud wants is Charlo. And truth be told, I don't think it's too far-fetched to believe that Charlo would buck PBC to take that Bud fight. I don't think that's too far-fetched by far. By far. Charlo will look at that thing as a checkout and say, you know what, man, how much they got? You know what, PBC? Hey, Al, you my advisor, man. Technically, if I really look at the wordplay, you technically work for me. So this is what I want to do. You never know if Charlo going to take that attitude, Joe. Y'all just don't know. And even if not, shit, we go after Bakram, we can go after Zoo. Man, all of that's still on the table, Slim. Man, look, I am very, very excited for this portion of Bud Crawford's career, man. I'm hoping to see a real good fight, some adversity for a change. It would be nice, you know what I mean, to make it, you know, exciting. I think Madrimov he's gonna come to fight. He's gonna come to fight. I just honestly think that he's gonna, if Bud Crawford allows him to be comfortable, if Bud Crawford allows him to box, then he's gonna do that. You know what I mean? What happens when Bud gets fed up with that slow pace? What happens when Bud says, you know what, man, this ain't working no more. This tit for tat shit, I hit you, you hit me, this ain't working. Let's take this to the next level. What happens then to Madrimov? I wonder, fight fans. Salute to Mr. All Hell Breaks Loose coming on through. Salute to your family. I hope all is well. Salute to you, Mr. All Hell Breaks Loose. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thinkers on deck. I see your family. Much love. Much love. Much love. Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more in our house. What's up with your homie? Hope all is well, family. Much love to you, man. You already know. Muhammad Hamatola, what's up with Hearn hating on Bud? Yeah, I heard they little back and forth. That's because Hearn really wants Bud. Really wants Bud. You know what? I'm gonna read something real quick. He really wants Bud, bro. The problem with Eddie Hearn, and he knows this is a problem. The only thing that he can even offer Bud at this point is Jerron Boots Ennis. He has to be nice to Bud Crawford. If he's ever thinking about landing that Jerron Boots Ennis fight, you better not be pissing off Bud Crawford. You know what I mean? I honestly think that Bud likes him, though. Truth be told, I honestly think he likes him more than he likes Bob. To be honest with you, you know what I mean. But I'm gonna read this quote right here from Eddie Hearn. This is Eddie Hearn speaking about Terence Bud Crawford in a recent interview. I'm gonna take these quotes from off a boxing scene, and he says, and I quote: "To be honest with you, I really, really like Terence Crawford. He's got such a good heart, and he's such a good person. He's a winner." He goes on and says that one of the problems in boxing in America is that the public doesn't get an opportunity to see what the individual is like. And I feel like if people got to see Terence Crawford and what he stood for, the way he lives his life, the way he works, the way he respects the game, and the way he raises his kids in their athletics and wrestling, that should be championed, end quote. I'm going to stop right there. That is the best that I've heard a promoter speak about Bud Crawford in perhaps 10 years. That one paragraph right there that Eddie just said, running through the whole kids, the way he lives his life, which we all know he's clean, he's always in shape, he's not drunk, he's not doing drugs, he's not doing crime, he's not partying the night away, he's not blowing up between fights, lives his life great, clean fighter. What he stands for, family man, exemplary, perennial lineal, family man, fight fans. Beautiful, beautiful. The way he respects the game, got the young fighters looking up to him. We got Shakur and Keyshawn taking notes. He goes and says that in the way that he raises his kids, whatever remains, that goes without saying. Every interview, Bud Crawford is speaking about his kids and all of the extracurricular sports activities that they're in, from wrestling to track. He's always at all of these sporting events for his children. He's always pushing his kids, man. That's the person who Bud Crawford is. This is the fighter that many boxing fans have turned their back on. Oh, man. This is the fighter. Number one, pound for pound, clean through and through. But this is the one that all of the fight fans want to look to crack on, and they want to look to bring down. Why? Because he's so good? Makes no sense, fight fans. So when I listen to Eddie Hearn break this down like this, man, that's really respectable, bro. He goes on and says, and I quote, "I don't really understand why in your country you don't champion him more." Whew. Speak on it, Eddie. Obviously, people aren't promoting him the right way. People aren't pushing him. If I promoted Terence Crawford, I'd want all of America to know this guy. And I think that you would love him, end quote. See, so this is Eddie once again, making a pitch almost to a certain degree to Terence Crawford. I mean, we heard the back and forth that they had earlier on in the week. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was just to sell some seats or some tickets or whatever. But I think deep down inside, Eddie really wants to sign Terence. But outside of Boots, what else is there for Terence? I mean, maybe Eddie can probably bridge the Canelo fight. I don't know. That could maybe be a bigger help in bridging the Canelo fight. But I don't know. It sounds like to me Eddie is making the pitch for him. But let me help Eddie out, man. The reason that Terence Crawford And we all know, definitely think he needs to be, should have been promoted better. But he was under Bob Arum for a very long time. And Bob Arum self-admittingly has no idea how to promote in this day and time. It's just something that he ain't armed with. He was great for Muhammad Ali. He was great in the 80s. He was great in the 90s, even great in the early 2000s. But when we crossed a certain point in boxing, Bob just kind of lost his touch. He lost his touch. He didn't know how to really kind of operate in this new internet atmosphere. You know what I mean? And so what Bob started to do was take his hands off and say, well, you guys promote yourselves on Twitter, promote yourselves on Facebook, promote yourselves on social media. Let the YouTubers talk about you. I'm out of it. And that's when things started to go wrong promotional wise for Terence Crawford. And that's the problem. He was stuck under Bob Arum, who had no idea on how to push him. But let Bob Arum talk about Vasyl Lomachenko. Oh, he's the greatest since Muhammad Ali. Let him, this is why fighters got to leave after a certain point, because Bob kind of starts to lose his touch after a certain amount of time. Bob didn't give him Manny Pacquiao. That would have made Bud Crawford a bigger star. Bud was denied fight after fight after fight. He couldn't get Keith Thurman. That would have made him a bigger star. And so when you ask yourself why Bud Crawford is not a bigger star, it really comes down to really two things: Bob Arum and dance partners, Simple and Simon. Simple and Simon. PBC didn't want to lose any of their premier champions to Bud Crawford. They could have lost Keith. They could have lost Earl before they really made money off him. They didn't send Sean to the end of his career. They protected Danny for as long as they could. All of these names that I'm telling you would have made Bud Crawford a bigger name in this country, in the sport of boxing. But he was denied. See? But yet, even while being denied, he still maintained to become number one pound for pound. He still locked down a 5-year-long fight. He still got paid top dollar. And he still gave some of the best performances in the game. So when you ask that, Eddie, hopefully you wouldn't make those same mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Real spill. That's how I look at that, man. What's up, Chastity? What's up with you, sis? Hope all is well with you, sis. Hope all is well. Why are people hating? It's weird. They only hating because of how big. See, boxing is so tribal now. Back years ago, when I first started covering boxing, it wasn't nearly as tribal as it is today. Today, boxing is extremely tribal. So if you're a fan of this fighter, then you want to be a fan of that fighter. Whoever the fighter don't like, that fan base don't like. And we must admit, Earl Spence Jr. had one of the biggest fan bases in the sport because he comes from Texas. And when Terence destroyed him and wrecked his ass and made him a grease spot in the middle of the ring, well, that only pissed off Earl, who honestly, I don't even know if he's that pissed no more. But his fan base never recovered. And now they have spread it throughout the sport of boxing, just spreading bad news all about Terence Crawford. Any little thing that he does, they got to criticize him, because guess what? You can never talk about him as a fighter. They got to talk about ticket sales. They got to talk about the shoes he wear. They got to talk about the clothes he wear. They got to talk about how he walks, how he talks. But they can never, ever speak about how he fights. It's the Floyd Mayweather syndrome all over again. Oh, Floyd is so arrogant. Oh, Floyd is so this. Oh, Floyd is so that. You're a boxing fan. Talk about boxing. What about Floyd as a fighter? Well, he's the greatest of all, one of the greatest fighters I've ever seen. That's all that matters. The rest of that shit is chatty patty crap. I don't care. That's you and your feelings and your soft, moist ass emotions. But the reason that we watch the fight game is to see how well that they fight. Ticket sales ain't gonna do nothing for a boxing fan, fight fans. Nothing. Guess what? You still getting up, going to work tomorrow. Guess what? If Bud Crawford sold out or didn't, what matters to you? Tomorrow is still going to be Friday. So the only reason that they do it is because Bud crapped on one of the fighters that has one of the biggest fan bases in the sport, at least here in America. And he beat him to a pulp. They can't even, and they're pressing and begging and hoping that he returns back and be the same. They're hoping, they just don't know. They don't know what Bud did to him. They just hoping. Meanwhile, everyone that's a Bud Crawford fan, get ready for history, all-time great type shit, something that other fan bases know nothing about. See, that's the thing. They gotta go off of popularity crap and stuff that happens on social media, trash talk on social media. We going by what's gonna happen in the ring. That's how we gonna move when it comes to Bud. Let them talk about what the fighters are wearing, or what the fighters are saying, or what the fighters are looking like. Let that's what the other fan bases talk about. We have a perennial fighter we support. All we care about what's going on is what's going on in the ring. That's it. That's all, Joe. The jealousy is real, says Chastity. Facts. They got to get like Bud. There isn't a fighter in the game that's doing it like Bud is doing it. Just not. Not no Monster, not no Usyk. Not. Who is Usyk stopping? Is he on a knockout streak? Riddle me that. Is he on a knockout streak? Riddle me that. Bud Crawford, man, all day, by a mile, by a mile. The problem is U.S. fans don't know other boxers. Yeah, and boxing is also right now currently going through a transition where a lot of fans are leaving the sport, but there's a lot of new fans coming into the sport, thanks to Tank Davis, thanks to Shakur Stevenson, thanks to some of the younger fighters. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm seeing and what I'm witnessing, because I've been covering it for a while, and I could clearly see the audiences changing and so on and so forth, but a lot of boxing fans walked away, and now we're flooding in a lot of new guys who have no idea, young impressionable minds, and they're being convinced that Bud Crawford is A, B, C, D, E. You know what I mean? It's really unfortunate, man. It's really, really unfortunate. Clarence, what's up with you? I'm with you, main man. Bud knows the technical and tactical game. He will beat this guy, and by knockout in the 9th, 10th, or 11th round. Bud is all business. Yeah, I love the fact that he's so locked in right now. He is extremely locked in. You got to understand, Bud Crawford during fight week is normally a very, very aggressive fighter. This is nothing new. He's normally aggressive, like hanging on every word. You looking for a reason to turn up. Bud Crawford during fight week looks for reasons to turn up. That's why y'all saw him acting the way he was acting towards Eddie Hearn the other day, because he wants a reason. Madrimov ain't giving him one. Madrimov is being too nice and respectful. So when he took that energy out on Eddie, that's normally Terence Crawford leading up into the fight. Anyone remembers the Benavidez fight, getting almost getting his head knocked off before the fight? Anybody remember that? That's Bud Crawford. Anybody remember Bud Crawford at the podium? I gets active. He looks for reasons to turn up. See, maybe Madrimov is being smart about this, because Madrimov is being coached by Joel Diaz. Yeah, I know Joel Diaz is very close to Timothy Bradley, Timothy Bradley's former coach. Timothy Bradley, once upon a time, gave Bud a place to live. They were that close. They were that close. So if you know that Joel Diaz has a beautiful, very tight relationship with Timothy Bradley for a long time, and you know Timothy Bradley had a very tight relationship with Bud Crawford, think about it. Joel Diaz might got some inside knowledge. Something he may give to Madrimov. Something that we need to keep our third eyes open for as well. But Joel Diaz also knows that there's a damn good chance that his fighter could be a fish out of water. This fight is at 154, says Blackham TV. Yes, sir, it's at 154. We got the WBA title on the line as well as the WBO interim title as well. So pretty much once Bud Crawford wins this fight, he'll be mandatory in 2 more sanctioning bodies, and that's the WBO, because he'll be winning the interim belt, but he's also going to be named as the mandatory, get this fight fans, as the WBC. As the WBC. So this is why I was telling y'all for weeks that after this fight is over, Bud's routes, he can go and do anything he wants. And there ain't no one that can do nothing about it. If he wants to take on the WBC, he can go that route. If he wants to say, Fundora, I ain't going to make you wait, I'll take Fundora, he can go that route. Charlo has been named champion in recess, fight fans, the WBA champion in recess. So when the fight's over, if Charlo won it, he can go that route. How about the IBF guy, Bakram Murtazaliev? Bakram is going to be ringside, fight fans. He's going to be ringside. So is that all sanctioning bodies? Did I leave out one? WBC, he's going to be fighting for the WBA. Bakram is going to be there for the IBF. The WBO, he'll be mandatory. That's all the sanctioning bodies. But out of all of that, think about this. And this is something we've been talking about here on the channel. Even though all of those routes will be available, no politics, nothing stopping Bud Crawford from picking any route that he wants to pick. Even though all of that's going to be on the table, Charlo is still the lineal. Charlo still got the ring. So I asked to the fam, and I'm going to look for some of y'all comments on this. After this is over, and I know we shouldn't be looking past Madrimov, but what route do y'all really want to see? Do y'all want to see the IBF? Do y'all want to see Canelo? Do y'all want to see Charlo? Do y'all want to see the WB? Which route do y'all? It's just like routes galore. It's like boxing is Bud's world right now, and every other fighter is just living in it at 154. He can do anything he wants. Now, of course, I know Samson Lekowicz and Fundora, they probably sitting back like, I hope he doesn't choose us. We hope that he doesn't choose us. Please go after Charlo. Go after the WBC, whoever's going to have the WBC. But then again, hold on. Hold up. Like Bud fight fans, what if Bud Crawford says, I'm going to either go after Charlo or Bakram, the IBF guy? And you may say, well, why would he do that, man? Because if he's going to be considered the WBC mandatory, he can technically go after another belt. Say, screw the WBO. Thanks, WBO, for looking out. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. But let Fundora keep it. Let him go and fight Earl for the WBO and the WBC. Given that he's the WBC Mando, why not go after Bakram, take the IBF? That way that Bud will have the WBA and the IBF. Let those two belts get settled between Fundora and Earl, and then make yourself the WBC mandatory and get the winner. That's all 4 belts. Easy work. Easy work. You mean to tell me Undisputed is that easy to get, fight fans? It's that easy. Wow. So what's the better route for Bud Crawford? Salute to Dirty Red, the boxing head that's up in here. Red, what's up with you, man? Good to see you up in this thing tonight, bro. Salute, salute. Salute, salute. I got it on deck, bro. Say less.
Be the challenger sometime. Be the challenger sometime. Be the challenger sometime. Be the challenger sometime.
Oh, we got to play that every show, family. Every single show. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But look here, fight fans. That's routes galore, man. That is routes galore. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Even though Bob Arum and Al Heyman was speaking down on him. Yeah, it's fact. You know, I ain't even include the fact that PBC dissed him so heavy too. You're right. Not only Al Heyman rolled out his special suit. What was that dude named? Kevin Suit, whatever his name was. He rolled out his special suit just to diss Bud Crawford. Try to repel Bud Crawford away from the Spence fight. All of that effort to diss the man, to drop the man's stock. Bob Arum, I can make a house in Beverly Hills. All of that to drop Bud's stock, and he's still on top of the world, top dollar, top fight, this close from Undisputed again. I always ask fight fans, what are they going to do with all that mad, man? What are they going to do with all that mad? You know what I'm saying? Real spill. No, they didn't give him fights, fam. They didn't give him no fights. And so, you know, this is why I say it's always good. This is like good karma. This is like, you know, when you root for the good, you know what I mean? When you root for the good to win, no matter all of the obstacles they tried to put in front of this man, he still made it through them all and made it to the top of the mountain. And he's on the top of the pile with the biggest money backer in the sport. That's good karma, man. That's good karma, man. Somebody up above is definitely smiling down on Bud Crawford, man, because they've opened the doors galore. You know what I mean? It's a shame that Spence Nation is preying on Bud's downfall. It should be the opposite, so Earl can get a chance to get a revenge and take Crawford's O. I mean, they hurt, man. They really, really hurt. Them boys spent years tearing down Bud Crawford, years saying how Bud wasn't they're gonna be this and he was going to get destroyed by Earl. One of my favorites, and y'all know who he is. He ain't around no more. Oh man, he used to say shit. Gonna get hit. Was it like your dog get hit by a favorite truck and all of that shit? What happened to all of that type talk? Bud Crawford made a ass out of a lot of people. And the best way that they can save face is gathering a hole and just keep on trying to diss him at every little chance that they get. It's sad, man. It really is sad. But it makes his victories that much more better. You know what I mean? It makes his victory much more better. Mainman Mademan, I agree. Eddie definitely likes and wants to work with Bud. That's why he talks trash. 100%. Unfortunately, Eddie ain't got nobody, but yeah, I think he looks at Bud Crawford and says, man, if I can put a route together for him, I would love to have him. I think Eddie will give him whatever he needs too. Eddie knows that, listen, Bud has a great big fanfare over in the UK. To my British fam, y'all love Bud Crawford, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing's wrong with that. Eddie knows it. Eddie can sell him over there. He can sell him over here. Eddie can probably take him to the O2 and fill that bad boy out. Easy work. Easy work. And, you know, I think Eddie really wants him, man. According to Eddie Hearn, and I quote, I know he's a big favorite and Madrimov is up against it, but I promise you, he's so up for this. This is such a dangerous fight. If I were promoting Terence Crawford, I'd be essing myself right now over this fight. Looking at Israil Madrimov and going, F me, this dude is for real. Brother, listen, hey, Eddie, nobody ain't looking at you. Do I still got that picture up here, man? Nobody ain't looking at Muscle Moth. You know what I mean? Here you go. Yeah, nobody tripping off Muscle Moth. Just because, why? Oh, I'm going to take a look at him and he should be like, oh, no. What? Why? Because he's Muscle Moth? Look here, man. Them muscles don't mean jack crap nothing. Aegis Kalvalauskas was cut like this. This don't mean nothing. What I see is a 5-round fighter if he comes in looking like this. 5 rounds. Eliminated. Huffing and puffing. You know what I mean? So no, I don't think that Madrimov is gonna come in here. That Jack Diesel. A lot of y'all out there like, yo, man, I don't know if that picture real, bro. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, ain't nobody tripping off Muscle Moth. You know what I mean? Let him come in however he comes in. Speaking of which, though, he says that I know that he's the big favorite. Oh, great segue right there, Eddie. Great segue. Let's take a look at these odds real quick, fight fans. I'm gonna go behind the curtain for a second. Let's see how Bud is doing the damn thing real quick. Let's see how Bud is doing the damn thing on these boxing odds, man. Let's check a second. Look. Let me see here. Stand by. All right, let's put it right here on the screen. All right. Let's take a look at here. I know my man is probably the heavy, super dumb favorite, as we all know. My main man, Bud Crawford, coming in at minus 700, fight fans. So if you ain't already got your bets in already, you're going to have to put up $700 just to win 100 or $70 just to win 10. Lord. So hopefully y'all got in a little bit more earlier before we hit this minus 700. You know what I mean? But Bud Crawford is the super heavy favorite. Israil Madrimov plus 475. That's actually not bad. I actually expected that number to be a lot higher. Truth be told, I expected that to be a lot higher. Some people putting some cash on Madrimov. Check this out. As far as the rounds are concerned, no money is going over 10.5. Under 10.5, over 10.5 is at minus 110. Oh no, this is close. Under 10.5 is at minus 125. Oh, like the lines are split on whether or not we going the distance or not. Now that is interesting, fight fans. I'd expected that over 10.5 to be in the pluses. Look like some fans out there expecting this to go the distance. Most of us are screaming KO, huh? Look like they didn't put all the prop bets out yet, so they'll probably have those out tomorrow. Oh, matter of fact, here they go. We got them over here. Cool. Yep. So look at here, man. Go the distance. Okay, no is at minus 180. Okay, cool. Minus 180 for go the distance. That's not bad. I'd risk $180 to win 100 for far as to go to the distance. I think it's going to be a no also. Israil Madrimov by KO TKO is at plus 900. No one believes that Madrimov is knocking out Crawford. Israil Madrimov by decision is even worse. Wow, plus 1100. Plus 1100 fight fans. Terence Crawford by knockout is in the minuses, fight fans. So that's where the money is definitely headed. Look like the betting lines are definitely betting on Crawford for the stoppage. Minus 140 for the KO, TKO, DQ of Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford by decision is at plus 190. Is that a bad bet? I believe definitely Bud is going to win, but I think it's going to be by stoppage more than likely. But is this decision a bad bet? Not the worst bet, fight fans. Not the worst bet. Not the worst bet at all. So we'll see. You know what I mean? We'll see. Fight to end in the first 60 seconds of a round. Look at this prop. Plus 15,000. If somebody actually took this bet, boy, you would, man, you taking off work. You taking off. Imagine putting $200 on this bet. That's 30 grand. That's 30 grand for a $200 bet if the fight ends in the first 60 seconds. I don't think nobody would take that bet. But imagine that, man. What if you are the lucky one that actually took this bet? $10, I mean, a $20 bet will win you $300. A $20 bet will win you $300. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. So those are some of the boxing odds, fight fans. This is what it's looking like. We'll take a second look at these tomorrow, sometime tomorrow, and we'll see what the final numbers kind of look like. But it looks like from the betting odds is saying fight is not going to go the distance. Most of the money is going on Bud Crawford by stoppage. Do we got any rounds? Let's go to the knockdowns. Let's see here. Let's see what these knockdowns looking like. Israil Madrimov to winning and over 1.5 knockdowns. No one believes. No one believes he's knocking down Bud Crawford. Israil Madrimov to win and under 1.5 knockdowns. No one believes. Terence Crawford to win and over 1.5 knockdowns. That's kind of low, but this is where the money is going right here. Terence Crawford to win and under 1.5 knockdowns. Okay. I think Crawford can put him down twice before it's all said and done. I think Crawford can put him down twice before it's all said and done. I'm going to be honest with you. I like this Terence Crawford to win over 1.5 knockdowns at plus 160. I think if Crawford is going to stop him, Israil may get up. And then Crawford will put him down for the final time, maybe once or twice more. And then you win that plus 160. I think that's a good bet. Matter of fact, man, he possibly the best bet that I've seen on the board. This is perhaps the best bet on the board, fight fans. Terence Crawford to win by 1.5 knockdowns. Yeah, I think it's going to be at least 2 knockdowns before he gets rid of them. Not bad. Both fighters to be knocked down is at plus 900. Ooh. I don't see that happening. Don't see that happening. Either fighter to be knocked down. The answer is yes. That's at minus 200. No is at plus 140. So definitely people are expecting knockdowns and knockouts in this fight. Israil Madrimov to be knocked down is at minus 164. Yes. Plus 124. No. Oof. These are some cool ass props right here, fam. These are some cool ass props. Terence Crawford to be knocked down is at no minus 1,000. Damn. Can't take that bet. Can't take that bet. Damn, he's not bad, bro. To be knocked down and win. Terence Crawford to be knocked down. So get up from a knockdown and win. Terence Crawford plus 1,000. No one sees him being knocked down. Madrimov is at plus 2,000. No one sees him not only, it's not about the knockdown with him. No one sees him winning. Total knockdowns over 1.5 plus 130. That's a good bet. That's a good bet. Under 1.5 knockdowns minus 180. So people are betting on the under 1.5. I think that's a bad bet. I think that people should take that over the 1.5, not that under 1.5. But I mean, if you think that Crawford gonna drop him once and that's it, that's all right. I mean, fighters get up, man. They'll get up and get on shaky legs. Yeah, he stopped Earl in the ninth, Chastity. He stopped Earl in the ninth, but that was more so a one-sided beatdown. I think that Madrimov is going to be he's going to bring some tricky things to the fight that may keep him around for a bit. Earl was kind of straight up and down, no special effects. He coming at you, he throwing volume, nothing new, nothing we ain't seen, nothing, no adjustments, nothing. Simple southpaw with volume punching, fighting like a Mexican. He's Mexican Spence. And that was simple to see. But in this case, where this cat like to move and be fidgety and go here and go there, jump from the outside and jump back to the outside, like he brings a little bit more, I don't know, things to look at than Earl Spence Jr. Earl was to me vanilla ice cream. Like Floyd said, straight up and down, no special effects. You know what I mean? So very interesting with these boxing odds looking like, fam. You know what I mean? We'll see how this all plays out. I think I'm definitely going. Already got a couple bets in. You know what I'm saying? But I really like these knockdowns, man. I really like this over 1.5 knockdown. I think Madrimov, if he gets hurt and dropped, he gets up and then gets dropped again. You know what I mean? And I think you can win that bet right there. So let me see and make sure that's it. Rounds. We didn't do the rounds. Where's the money going at for the rounds? Okay, fight fans, on the right hand side, we're looking for the lowest number. The lowest numbers you see is where the money is going for those rounds. And so for what it looks like here, we got 8,000 going as the lowest number I see. Damn, it's going from as far as round 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's kind of, fans are kind of like split, it seems like, all up in these rounds right here. Everything else is in the 10,000 range. 11 and the 12, no one believes it's happening in the championship rounds. As far as the early rounds, no one believes in the first 3 rounds. So, and it ain't much belief in those middle rounds, but those are the lowest numbers that we see. And so, yeah, they're looking anywhere between 4 and 9. 4 and 10. I'm sorry, 4 and 10. I think 9 is a good number, everybody. For those out there saying 9, I've heard a couple of y'all hit me up saying round 9. I like round 9 too. I like round 9. I think we can't go wrong with 9. 10 at the latest. 10 at the latest. Look at this, man. Now, this is rare. I've already placed my bet on Madrimov for the win. I believe that Madrimov will win this. Ain't nothing wrong with believing in your guy, Yan. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Being on your island by your damn self. Just you know what I mean? And a few lions and tigers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with being on that island by yourself, homie. Hopefully the coconuts taste good. You know what I mean? I hope the coconuts taste good, bro, because you are on the island by yourself. Let me see how you would win if this came off. If you bet it on Madrimov, you should make out very well. He's at plus 475. Plus 475. $100 will get you $475 plus your 100 back. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. We'll see, man. He's a dark horse to a lot of fans. A lot of fans are trying to see what he's going to be made out of. Seems to be a bit nervous to me. Being too nice, being too respectful, scared to seem like to talk. I mean, I'm looking at the press conference and Eddie Hearn, as well as his manager, they got to put words in his mouth. They got to try to get him to talk, get him to say something somewhat, edgy to Terence Crawford. It's like he don't want to say nothing to Crawford other than respectful things. He's my favorite fighter. Oh, I love, and that's great. Ain't nothing wrong with being respectful. But brother, you got a fight coming up. I would think that you should be feeling some kind of way of going up against the best fighter in the sport. Maybe it's just, maybe he's just nervous, fight fans. I don't know. But it wasn't a good look to see his trainer and promoter having to put words in his mouth just to make him interesting, man. You know what I mean? I thought that Madrimov could have did a little better than that. That's all I'm saying. I think so what's up to my homie DGO out there, man? He says, I think it will go the distance. You think it will go the distance? I mean, look, Bud Crawford is 37 years old. We know that Bud Crawford is on a knockout streak. I mean, all we've been seeing Bud Crawford, the way we've been seeing him win the last, 5-6 years or so is by knockout. That's all we know. We don't know Bud Crawford to be playing with his food. We don't know Bud Crawford to be putting in overtime. It's called, I get in there, get the job done, and wipe these cats out. And so I can't think no different from Madrimov, DGO. But I hear you. I hear all of y'all out there, man. I hear all of y'all. for Muscle Morph and shit. You know what I mean? Old Muscle Morph. You know what I mean? I got something else, fight fans, I want to put up on here. I want to, you know what? Have y'all been paying attention? The one fight I haven't had a chance to talk about here on the channel because it was a last minute addition. That's the Jared Anderson and Martin Bakole fight. It's good that they're gonna be adding Jared Anderson to this fight. I think that's cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? To add him to this card. I'm sorry. I think that's really, really cool. You know what I mean? And I think that honestly, that's a really, really good addition. Now, a lot of people are wondering, is this going to be the big step up for Jared Big Baby Anderson? I mean, not a big fan of Martin Bakole like that. Never really have been. To me, he doesn't crack the top 10 of heavyweights. Maybe not even the top 15. I'm not sure. I did appreciate his Tony Yoka fight years ago, you know, a little while ago. I'm just not a big fan of Bakole. He's like a Dillian White to me. You know what I mean? He's almost like a better, a bit, maybe not even say better. Just like a Dillian. He's like a Dillian White. It depends on his fitness. It depends on what shape he comes into a fight. I don't know. He has to get you into these close quarters kind of fights in order to kind of have a chance in the fight. Get it close quarters up on you, hit you with combination punching up close. That's like his specialty, Martin Bakole. But Jared Anderson is athletic, man. He can move. He's long. He's got good pop, good power. He's light on his feet. Now, did we see a couple obstacles in that Charles Martin fight? Yeah, we seen a little something, but not too much. Not too much. And I think this is a decent fight for him. It's a decent step up, but I think he should honestly wipe out Bakole. I think he should wipe out Bakole. I really do. You know what I mean? I'm really looking forward to seeing Jared Big Baby Anderson fight. So I'm going to listen to a little bit of this press conference, just a little bit, because I didn't break this down in my normal clip. So I'm not going to just, I'm just going to just listen into what Jared Big Baby Anderson and Martin Bakole was talking about.
Jared, there's a lot of pressure on you just because everyone says, you heard Eddie Hearn and His Excellency has said it as well. Spencer Brown has said it. You're the future of the heavyweight division in this country. Do you enjoy that pressure? Do you feel that extra pressure?
No.
I love it. A man of very few words. What about the moment?
Brother, you got to sell yourself. Stop with this just one word answer shit. No. Bro, come on. We can do better than that, man. You know what I'm saying? You trying to take over the spot, bro. You trying to be the next premier heavyweight from America. Come on. I need a little bit more gumption in you, homie. No. That's it. Man, you better give us some more, home.
Moment for you, Jared. Obviously, look, Riyadh season, you've asked for a big event. You've asked to be part of a big event. You are now a part of this one. You're one of the main faces here as well. How exciting is it to be a part of Riyadh season?
I'm extremely honored and blessed to be here. Just, basking in the moment. This is an amazing car, amazing
there you
place
go.
to be. LA is an amazing place to be. I just know I'm going to show why I'm here and why they all say I'm the future.
Yes, we definitely think that you are the future, man. You know, man, a lot of us is betting real heavy on you. We got nobody else. UK is out there laughing at us right now. They got old Tyson Fury. They got old Alexander Usyk that they're trying to claim. UK, he don't belong to y'all. Sorry. Send his ass back to freaking Wizzy from Ukraine. Send him back to the Ukraine. He don't belong to the UK. Not the United Kingdom, the UK for Ukraine. But don't be trying to lay no claims to Alexander Usyk, you know what I mean? But they claim Alexander Usyk. They got AJ still out there boxing. We need you in the saddle. They talking about putting Deontay Wilder in there with Derek Chisora. Y'all funny out there, fight fans. Y'all hilarious. Hilarious. Hell nah. So we need you more than ever, big baby. More than ever. What say y'all? We need him more than ever, fam. More than ever.
Was put to you and your team. You accepted. Was there a reason? I mean, you could have had the pick of any other heavyweights. You said, yes, let's do this one. Martin Bakole, why?
They offered him. I told him I'd fight anybody who he was offering. He told me
It's
the
a
top
good step
18. I told him yes. It didn't matter who he said. I was going to say yes regardless. So they picked him. He's who I have to go through. That's a lie.
So, Martin Bakole, he said that's a lie. Oops. Top 18. It's not bad. Martin Bakole, top 18. It's a good step up for Jared Anderson. Most importantly, hopefully he gets some eyeballs on him by being on this card. We don't got Tim Tszyu versus Virgil Ortiz, but Martin Bakole, top 18, something. It's not bad. You know what I mean? It's not bad at all. So I mean, we'll see. But why is Martin Bacoli sitting up in this thing looking like a split between Mr. T and Rampage Jackson and shit?
Obviously now you are with Sugar Hill Stewart, obviously a fantastic trainer. What's
Who's
it
with
been
Sugar
like?
Hill?
Obviously he's tried to maybe change a few things, maybe get rid of some bad habits. What's it been like with Sugar Hill?
I just want to correct and let y'all know I am still with my head trainer as well. Sugar Hill is taking head lead on this fight. He here right now. My head coach is at home handling the business. But regardless of that,
Hold on. He's with Sugar Hill? I didn't know he was with Sugar Hill. That's all right. He's saying that he's still with his head trainer, but Sugar Hill is going to be basically the head for this particular fight. That means he's experimenting with Sugar Hill at the very least. I think I like that, fight fans. I think I like that. 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 I got a ton of respect for Sugar Hill and the whole Kronk gym. Really do. Love the history that they have. Love the way that they teach. Love the way that they love the way that he's carrying on the teachings of his uncle. You know what I mean? Emmanuel Stewart. Big fan of Sugar Hill, man. And I think I would love to see the style that Sugar Hill teaches on Jared Big Baby Anderson. I think that's a winner, man. That's a good look right there. I did not know that, bro. I would have did a video about that. Salute.
he hasn't changed anything. He's only added to it, and that's what we lead with. You know what I mean? So just expect to see a better Jared of everything I've done and fixing some things. But we haven't had to change anything. We just improved.
Beautiful. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about, fight fans. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Not ripping down the whole thing, just adding little something to the game. And that's all he needs. Just a little something. You know what I'm saying? It's a good look, bro. It's a good look. I'm happy to hear this, man. This is really good positive news coming from about Jared Anderson. So let's see if we can listen into a little bit of see who else they got. They got Bacoli talking. Let me see if we got anything about from Bacoli, man. He ain't probably said much. Let's just listen in.
Better Jared is a very scary proposition. Martin McConey, you've been wanting big fights for so long. We've spoken before. You've been one of the, I think, most avoided heavyweights. Yourself and Billy Nelson have struggled to get the big fights.
Avoided heavyweights. Stop it.
You're smiling. You wanted this opportunity. Here you are in America. How excited are you, not just to be in America, to be fighting a big name in Jared Anderson?
Yeah, first I want to thank Excellence Turk, and I want to thank my promoter boxer here, Big Spence, my team, Billy Nelson. So, like I said, I always want a big fight, and Saturday night I'm going to face the best heavyweight in America. My first debut in America. I'm so excited.
Nice.
You're both big punches.
Martin Bacoli got a big ass Joe Joyce head. Big ass juggernaut head. God, his head is taking up my entire TV, fight fans. Like real spill. But good stuff, man. His first fight out here in America, so he's gonna definitely be looking to put on. Jared Anderson is gonna have to be prepared for that. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be looking to come on over here, maybe try to make a name for himself. This is Martin Bacoli's big chance, but he's looking real big, man. You know what I'm saying? Sitting up on that stage. He bigger than Big Baby. He's sitting right next to Big Baby, and I'm looking, he's bigger than Big Baby. No, bro. See, fitness is to me always been one of his things, and the way that Big Jared, when I say Big Baby, I mean the other Big Baby, but Jared Big Baby Anderson, he's more athletic, man. And if Martin Bacoli coming in some sort of bad shape, hey, bro, and just trying to fight close quarters fights, he's gonna run into a rude awakening. Jared is gonna get full extension on him, get that space, use that footwork. He likes to bounce. He's a good combination puncher, and I think he's gonna size him up for combinations as he's trying to come in. That's gonna be bad for a heavyweight. You know what I mean? So Martin Bacoli better not be looking to try to just run up on Jared Anderson like I've seen him do in his previous fights. You better be looking to do something from the outside, because if not, Jared gonna have a field day hitting you as you coming on in. You know what I'm saying?
You're both guys that stay in the pocket and like to trade. Are you expecting this one to go the distance, or are you expecting to knock out Jared Anderson on Saturday?
I don't know if he will take my power. Let's see what he's going to bring on Saturday night.
He can hit as well.
He don't know if he'll be able to take my power. We'll see what happens on Saturday night. Now I heard Johnny Nelson say these two like to fight in the pocket. They like to fight in the trenches. Jared likes to move. Jared ain't gonna stay there for so long. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no dude gonna turn into a rock'em sock'em robot. You hit me, I hit you. You hit me, I hit you. Nah, Jared gonna move. Nah, and Sugar Hill is not gonna want him doing that, but Sugar Hill is definitely gonna want him imposing. That's how Sugar Hill teaches. He turned Tyson Fury into a battering ram. That's what they do. You know what I mean? So he's not going to want Jared to be too pussyfooted, but Jared is not going to stand there in the pocket with Bacody and just go back and forth like Rock'em Sock'em Robots. That shit ain't going to happen, bro. Shit ain't
Well,
gonna
do you
happen.
think you can take his power?
I can take everyone power. I'm big man, machine.
If you do, and I know you won't look.
I can take everyone's power. I am big man machine. Sound good, fight fans. Sound good. Hey, DGO, what's up with your boy, DGO? I am a big man machine. Man, miss me with this shit. Man, Jared gonna get his ass out of there, homie. Get him out of there.
Past it, but if you do, you've called out some of the big names before. If you get past Jared Anderson, who do you want next?
Everyone.
It's going to be a fight, this one. Potentially, I think, fight of the night.
This man was faker than a $4 bill, bro. Oh, I'll fight everyone. Okay, all right, big man machine. We gonna wait to see this one on Saturday, bro. I am the big man machine. Yeah, you're gonna be the big man machine laid out in the middle of that damn ring, bro. And I'm gonna be laughing all the way ear to ear because Jared Big Baby Anderson is now arrived, fight fans. Can't wait, man. Can't wait. Salute to my homie Damon Webster just came on through. What's up with you, homie? Hope all is love. All is well out there, man. What's up with you, man? Chilling. Yes, sir, man. Martin has that calm, menacing demeanor. African brothers is serious business. Yeah, he just like FA, you know what I mean? But you know, all I'm going to say is from what I've seen of Martin Bacody, I'm not saying that there's going to be a walk in the park for Jerry, but I don't see what Bacody's going to be doing after about 3 rounds. After we get beyond 3, and he's going to be looking to go close quarters with it. I don't see it. I just think Jared is still going to be bouncing on his feet. Jared is going to be giving him incoming shots as he's trying to cover the ground. I think Jared is going to look to fight long on him. I think Jared is going to look to move on him. And I think once he's softened up, just like the Kronk way, Jared going to go after him. You know what I mean? Simple as that. But I think that, yo, man, Bacody, I like you, man, but you talking real bold. I am the big man machine. What the hell, man? But really good fight that they added to this card, man. Jared Big Baby Anderson versus Martin Bacody, man. Really interesting fight. Bacody's first fight over here on American soil. So it should definitely mean something, man. Now, as for this fight between Israil Big Baby Miller and Andy Ruiz, I got to tell you, man, they really putting a damper on this fight for me, y'all. It's too nice. It's too buddy. It's too, we friends. I'm not with that, man. That does not bode well for fights. Any promoter should tell these guys, even though y'all friends, y'all got to keep that shit on the low-ski because fight fans don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear no buddy stuff. See, that was one of the reasons why in the early days of Porter versus Crawford, I was like, you know what, man? They friends. I mean, how much instinct, you know what I'm saying, is going to be in that fight? Turns out Bud, you know, still bought his instinct, but he didn't wreck Sean Porter. You know what I mean? Like he didn't put the real beats on Sean Porter like he does everybody else. And you clearly can see that. Like Sean Porter, if he wanted to still fight after that Bud Crawford fight, he could have. Bud didn't eliminate him enough to say, yo, you're done. Kenny just tossed that towel in there because he's sort of writing on the wall. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. So, I mean, we'll see, man. We will see. But this buddy stuff, man, nah, they can keep
for that. Excellency Turkey giving me this opportunity, and
Andy Ruiz.
you know, I just gotta show up and show out against Gerald Miller. He lost over there against when I went over there to Saudi Arabia. I know he's coming hungry. I know he wants to win, but so do I. I want to win. I'm hungry and I'm motivated. I'm physically ready, prepared, and we're gonna do this, man.
You know, if I'm Jarrell Big Baby Miller, though that might be your boy and so on and so forth, you know, sometimes a fighter got to use some things in his head to kind of get himself up to that fight. I would look at Andy Ruiz like, brother, you took a lot of food off my table, even though Jarrell squandered that opportunity. You know what I mean? Against Anthony Joshua, he came in juiced to the gills, granted, but Andy capitalized and Andy changed his life with that fight. You know what I mean? Andy went and bought him a nice ranch. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at some shoulder programming, and Andy got a ranch. He got horses and pigs and all kinds of shit all around his ranch, from that AJ fight. Wife got all, you know, try to divorce him and take his money because he got paid so well. So if I'm Jarrell the Mutant Miller, And I'm sitting at Andy. I'm looking at Andy just to get a reason to rise up for this fight. Brother, you took my food. You took millions, but that was supposed to be for me. And so I would use that to take that all out on Andy Ruiz, just to have something to rise to the occasion for. Not this buddy, rush hour 2 cop buddy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, kill that noise, bro. We want to see y'all going in that thing scrapping. And that's simple as that. Simple as that.
Bro, Big Baby Miller. Jarrell, you laugh when I say Big Baby Miller. We know there's a couple of big babies here. Jarrell, what's it been like, Jarrell, since that defeat to Daniel Dubois? Obviously, look, I can see you're a lot slimmer. You told me you lost 50 pounds. You know this is do or die, and this is a must-win fight, right?
First, assalamu alaikum. I want to thank Brother Turkey for this opportunity. Gold Star, Papa Spencer Brown, man, for being a man of his word. One thing I can tell you about the sport of boxing, there's a lot of fakes, a lot of people that want to rob and steal from us fighters, and we put our life on the line. But what I've seen with this guy over here to my left, Brent Spencer, man, has really been a man of his word and a blessing to the sport of boxing as well.
I gotta stop. Did this dude just sit here and talk about fighters with lives on the line? Did I just hear those words come out of his mouth? When you approach the fight with green slime going through your veins, you got the nerve to sit here and talk about fighters that put their lives on the line and this, that, and the third, and there's so many fakes out here? Brother, you are the biggest fake in the sport. You are the biggest one. Not only are you the client, but you are the president. What is he talking about, fight fans? Does he remember what he did? Or does that shit mess with your memory or some shit? You got the nerve to talk about safety in boxing when you have broke the Guinness Book of World Records for juicing. Oh, V8 over here. Come on, man.
With Brother Turkey. One thing I can tell you about me is, though, I never run from a fight, never have, never will.
You know, man, you ain't running.
That fight with Dubois, yes, it was last minute. Wasn't 100%. You know, I was whooping his behind, and your boy just ran out of gas, man. And you know, I never quit. And I took my ass whooping like a man, and I said, God, when I get out of this, it's going time for me to turn up and get back to my old self. You know, it's the first time.
You will never return back to your old self. Let's call that for what it is. You will return back to my brother. That guy is long gone. You ain't throwing no damn 200 punches around no more. Them days are over. All right, you no longer on that needle. You're not putting no needle up your ass. Forget it. What we've been seeing is what we're going to see in the next fight, I believe. Now, I will give him credit, though, man. And that Daniel Dubois fight, he was game. He was game. I mean, I don't know what this says. I mean, Daniel pulled it out in the end, but I will admit and say that it had a lot to do with Jarrell getting tired. And Jarrell was huge in that fight. He was huge. He slimmed down for this particular fight, which is a good thing. You know what I mean? But I will give him that. I mean, he couldn't throw that volume the way he used to do back in the day, and he couldn't go as long and deep into a fight as he used to back in the day. And we all know the reason why. But at the end of the day, bro, if you can't throw them 200 punches around, I don't see how you win in anything. You know what I mean? That was your superpower. You would drain these fighters with your size and your volume, chip away punching. I mean, honey hand slaps, I used to call it. You know, death by 1,000 cuts. That was Jarrell Big Baby Miller. But now it's more so by 200 cuts, because we done lost a lot of volume off of those punches. So sound good, bro.
Time I had a camp in 4.5 years, like a camp that's dedicated to myself. You know, I had my coach Sosa with me. I had the whole Philly team, the Dungeon, Bozy, Boots Ennis, you know, Coach Aaron. Those guys really just put the pressure on my ass, man. And we just.
So word on the curb is that Jarrell Big Baby Miller is over in Bozy's gym now. He's over in Bozy's gym. He's over there training with Boots and them, huh? That's a good look. It's a good look. Ton of respect for Bozy Ennis. Really, really good trainer. Hopefully he can work with Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Also a no-nonsense trainer from what I understand. So I do think that Bozy might can work with him as long as Jarrell is being disciplined. You know what I'm saying? Real spill. So just a little bit more from Jared than we done with this.
Put the work in, and my brother Mike, it was my nutritionist and cook. Man, we dropped 40 pounds like it was nothing, man. I work hard. Don't get it twisted. When I'm in that gym, I'm busting my ass. So, like I said, the Dubois fighters woke up a demon in me, man. It woke up a demon in me that I haven't seen in myself in a while. And come August 3rd, I'm going to fuck Andy Ruiz up. Mark my word.
You know, if he wins this fight, which I think Andy Ruiz is going to win this fight. We'll do predictions tomorrow, everybody. But I think Andy has a better chance of winning this fight. But if he was to win this fight, I'm going to be 100 with y'all. I'm still super down to see Jarrell Big Baby Miller versus Deontay Wilder. Because of the whole, you know, all of the trash talk that they do. I think that still would be an interesting little rubber match or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I would still be down to see Jarrell Big Baby Miller versus Deontay Wilder. Real spill. You know what I mean? Real spill. So, all right, man, he got all of the cooks. You know what I mean? They got all of the trainers. Let's see what happens, man. May the best man win. We'll do predictions and style breakdowns tomorrow, fight fans. Predictions and style breakdowns. Let's move up to a little bit towards salute to Isaac Pitbull Cruz, man. Isaac Pitbull Cruz versus Rayo Valenzuela should be popping.
Fantastic performance. I thought he won the first fight between them as well. What kind of challenge do you expect Jose Valenzuela to bring to you?
¿Qué tipo de reto esperas de Valenzuela? Ha rendido bien en sus dos últimas peleas, igual ganó las dos veces. ¿Qué esperas de él?
Esperamos lo mejor, que venga muy bien preparado para dar una gran pelea y que la gente sea la ganadora.
We're expecting the very best from him, but the main thing is that I'm coming into this really well prepared and I'm intending to come away with the victory.
Say what you want about Isaac Pitbull Cruz. That's one confident little SOB. That's one confident little dude, bro. You say what you, every time I hear him talking in an interview or in him talking, he talks with nothing but pure confidence. Talk about a fighter that really, really believes in himself. You know, you can say whatever you want about a lot of fighters. I can see it in his eyes, bro. Isaac Pitbull Cruz, one thing about him, even in the tank fight, same thing. Like, he is very confident with everybody that stands in front of him. Really, really was. You know what I'm saying? Really, really was. Miller was roasting Anderson, filleted and grilled. For real? Oh, man, I missed that part, man. I know Jarrell was saying a lot, man. Was he getting on Big Baby Anderson? He wasn't getting on Big Baby Anderson.
First, assalamu alaikum.
Well, we heard that. Nah, I think that's all I got. That's all they got from him. I don't think he said nothing about Big Baby.
Boxing. But when we get in that ring, it's going to be a different switch, and I got to kick his ass. It's plain and simple. Belize in Mexico is going to be in the building come Saturday night.
Very good. I want to give Jared the right to respond on that. Jared, I know your head's down, but you heard what he said there, Jared. Is that a fight eventually that you...
Hold up. Did he say something to Jared?
Before we move on, obviously, look, Jarrell, you're an experienced fighter. You have to make sure and be careful that you concentrate on the task at hand, Andy Ruiz, and not Jared Anderson?
No, 100%. Like I said, I'm not even worried about him right now. You ask me a question, I answer your question. We all know we've been in camp training. You know, we focus on Andy Ruiz. You know, we gonna... Listen, man, I mean, that's the reason why I'm not on social media. I haven't been talking much. I just been in the laboratory working. I've been in the gym training. You know, I'm very vocal. I'm very outspoken.
He must have said something about Jared Anderson. I mean, bro, look, the one thing about Big Baby, man, he can talk his ass off. You can't. That's one thing about. That's why I want to see him versus Deontay Wilder. He can definitely talk his ass off. You know what I'm saying? He can definitely do that. I give him full credit on that. Oh, stand by, fight fans. I'm gonna have to get rid of this thing here. But yeah, he can definitely do that. He can definitely talk up a good game. Do you think that he has a chance against Ruiz? Jarrell Big Baby Miller, do he has a chance? Small chance. He got a small chance, mainly because of Andy's inactivity, more so than anything. I mean, you can say what you want, but Jarrell has been more active than Andy. Jarrell, like you say, he got that Daniel Dubois fight not too long ago. He's been more active than Andy. We haven't seen Andy in damn near 2 years. So just that alone, inactivity alone, can definitely give him a really, really good chance. Listen to Rayo.
It'd be me paying them back.
Fantastic. Jose Valenzuela. Remember, it's that Cruz.
You know, all the sacrifice my parents did to get me here, it'd be me paying them back.
Fantastic. Jose Valenzuela. Remember, it's that Cruz versus Jose.
Okay, good, man. I'm really looking forward to Isaac Cruz versus Jose Valenzuela. Valenzuela stepping up to 140 pounds for his first fight. Trying to prove people wrong that he's the real deal. You know, that first Chris Colbert fight didn't go his way. I thought he should have still got the, should have got the nod in that fight. But the second fight he made it, he put that stamp on it, stopped Chris Colbert in devastating fashion. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, he can definitely fight. He can punch. Don't know what he's going to look like at 140 pounds. He claims that, he's been the moving up in weight shouldn't be a big deal for him. Pitbull can crack. Pitbull can definitely crack. You know what I'm saying? And he's taking his power up to 140 pounds. So I don't know, man. I think that I'm leaning towards Pitbull in this fight for sure, for sure. But I love his confidence, man. I love the confidence of Isaac Pitbull Cruz. You know, he's like a Mexican version of Tank to a certain degree when you kind of think about it. You know what I mean? Now, as for Terence Crawford and Madrimov, I think I might save that for tomorrow. Yeah, I think we are. Yeah, we're going to leave that. That's just more so the undercard. We're going to save Crawford and Madrimov's any back and forth that they had. I'll break those down into clips for tomorrow's live stream. You know what I'm saying? So we'll set Terence Crawford on his own island by himself. You know what I mean? Salute to my homie, Last of a Dying Breed. Big Baby is a genius. He said that Anderson turned down the fight. We don't know if it's true, but hey, it is out there. What? I didn't catch none of that, bro. I did. This is honestly my first time listening. I listened to the Bud and Madrimov's portion of the press conference, but I didn't listen to a lot of the undercard stuff that went down thus far.
About the sport of boxing, there's a lot of fakes, a lot of people that want to rob and steal from us fighters, and we put our life on the line. But what I've seen with this guy over here to my left, Brent Spencer, man, has really been a man of his word and a blessing to the sport of boxing as well as with Brother Turkey. One thing I can tell you about me is, though, I never run from a fight, never have, never
man, we
will.
heard this. I want to hear what he had to say about Big Baby.
You and Jared Anderson, is it because we're saying he's the future of the American heavyweight division? Is it the Big Baby situation? What is the situation? Can we clear it up?
Listen, I'm 9 years older than him. I've been in this game way longer than he has. I fought kickboxing, MMA. I've been all across the world. I've never been afraid to go into someone's backyard. They offered him a fight with me. He turned it down. You know, my thing is with me, as much as I'm calm right now, I'm a real street kid that turned his life around. Like, I've done everything. I've sold everything, and boxing saved my life. But let's get something straight up. I don't run from nobody. You're not gonna go on Instagram and clickbait and text me and type and do little nonsense.
We got it, bro. Like, I'm sorry, fight fans. Yeah, not from this dude. Not from this dude. He ain't done jack crap in the sport of boxing to be talking this way. Not from this dude. I'm down to listen to all of the y'all know I love it when it's coming from a qualified person. You talking this talk to Jared Anderson, bro, like you've done something in the game. Nah, it's cool. It sound cool. Yeah, you talking bad about the kid. But at the end of the day, his trajectory is way better than the fake Big Baby's trajectory. Miss me with this shit. Should they fight it out over the name? I'm cool to see that. But let's not act like Jarrell Big Baby Miller is like some qualified person to be talking shit to Jared Anderson. This dude ain't got a belt, ain't never came near belt, nothing. He's a juice head. He's one of the worst buffoons or clowns in the sport of boxing. He should be grateful that he's even on this damn stage. So I can't hear it from this dude. You know what I'm saying? I can listen to it from a lot of fighters that proven, but dog, you ain't proven. And you talking all of this trash like you just done something.
You gonna run like a little bitch. We're not gonna do that. I'm gonna run up
he
on
just
you
talks his way in the fight.
What I gotta say. You never look at me. You never look in my direction. Nobody's want no smoke with me. Believe that, because I ain't running from nobody.
Oh, the hell you lost to Daniel Dubois.
Bigger than the Big Baby name. You know what I mean? I don't think he getting past Bacoli. Even if he don't get past Bacoli, whatever happens, I want his ass next, because Dubois and them gonna have matchups anyway.
You better worry about Andy.
Dubois and AJ right now, right away. So you know, it is what it is. So when whoever get past his card, even if he lose, I still want to spank that ass. You know what I'm trying to say? Because he's really the crying baby, not the Big Baby. There's only one original Big Baby. That's my ass right here in front of you.
It's going to.
Oh Lord, stop it, fight fans. Stop it. This dude. Brother, at the end of the day, all this, nobody don't want to fight me. Brother, you lost to Daniel Dubois. Are you kidding me? Oh, nobody don't want to fight me. Everyone's avoiding me. You think that everyone's avoiding, I want him next. Brother, what about Andy Ruiz sitting on that stage? I guarantee you. I got 5 boxing fans in front of me, 4 of them picking Andy Ruiz. 4 of them picking Andy Ruiz. So let's not make it like, like you, some avoided fighter and everyone don't want to deal with you and you're so this and you're so that. Brother, you lost to Daniel Dubois and you juiced to the gills to AJ. That's your claim to fame. Oh, and Ben Floyd's bodyguard. I wish I still had that damn picture. Ben Floyd's bodyguard, of course. Man, stop it, bro. He talks a good game. And this is how he's going to get fights because he's a good talker. He from the East Coast, man. Shorty could talk his ass off, you know what I mean? So maybe he talks himself into a couple more fights with Eddie or whoever else, man. But bro, aside from that, man, ain't nobody believing you. You need more what? You need more what? You need more people, bro. Fuck out of here, man. Miller roasting Anderson, man. Please, that shit is lame. You know what I mean? Lame to me. Brother ain't beat nobody. Please, fight fans, please. So that is the undercard right there. So it's going to be coming up also aside from the Bud and Madrimov fight. And those are some pretty decent fights to be looking forward to, man. Real spill. 93 Octane says 2 years inactive, hard to put bread on an undisciplined heavyweight like Andy. That's something else that we're going to do tomorrow as well. We're going to look at the betting odds for the rest of the fights, aside from just Terence Crawford and Madrimov. So I definitely want to see what their odds are looking like. You know what I mean? Salute. Let Jessica, what's up, family? What's up with you? I'm glad to have you coming on through with me tonight. Much love to you tonight, let Jessica. Much love. Yeah, man. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting, man. If Big Baby, after talking all of that smack and he lose this fight, I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna be a horrible look, man. Horrible look. You ask 5 boxing fans, 4 of them picking Ruiz. Yeah, I'm telling you, hey, last of a dying breed. Who he think he is, man? Like, yo, like I said, man, I ain't gonna diss Big Baby too much. Everybody deserves a second chance, right? Main man, you've made mistakes before. Everyone deserves a second chance. Absolutely. So this is his second chance. But he served his time, right? He lost a lot of money. He took his punishment. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So let's see Big Baby 2.0 and let's see what this dude look like, man. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Main man, have you seen Crying Ryan rant on Bud? Says JP Mendez. Nah, I didn't see it, man. I ain't seen much of Ryan these days, bro. I don't take Ryan serious. I seen he was at the Manny Pacquiao fight a week ago. So clearly Ryan was scoping old Manny Pacquiao and they took a lot of pictures together and did a little face off together and everything. But nah, I ain't hear. But I did hear what Bud had to say about Teo. Nah, I did hear that. Matter of fact, we got the quote. Nah, we don't need no quote. They asked Bud Crawford, they was putting up different fighters, and he was basically giving a word on how he feel about them. They put up Tank, he said great. They put up Isaac Cruz, he said great. He put up a lot of fighters, he's like great. But when they got to Teo, he says trash. Now, I'm not gonna call Teo trash. You know what I'm saying? Once upon a time, I was definitely rolling really tight with Teofimo Lopez until he made that statement about black fighters. Then that's when I got off the train. But to say Teo is trash, Bud says Teo is trash. I can't say Teo trash. I can't say trash, Jessica. I can't say trash. Teo ain't trash. You know what I'm saying? But I understand. But I know one thing. Teo ain't doing nothing but clout chasing Bud Crawford. Why ain't Teo fighting Brian Norman? Why ain't Teo moving up to fight Brian Norman to go for the WBO, Bob's favorite belt? If he's going to move up or even think about getting next to a Bud Crawford, because we know it's all just a bunch of this. But if he wanted to do it, why don't you just go after Brian Norman Jr.? I don't see no traction, no action being talked about in that direction. If Bud vacates the WBO, Teo should move up and challenge Brian Norman for the vacant strap. Teo don't do shit like that. Teo just hanging around 140 doing a bunch of nothing. He got no fights on the horizon, nothing big. Don't understand it. So Teo right now, unfortunately, the takeover didn't hit a pause. I don't know what the hell he doing. He just running in place now. I have no idea if after the Josh Taylor fight, it's just like been all like downhill for Teo. I don't know, but I still like him. I still like him though. He just I can't support him like I used to, you know what I'm saying? Because he made that comment that he made. And after that rubbed me the wrong way. Plus his father is annoying. His father is annoying as hell, dog. His father is super annoying, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. So this is going to be interesting this weekend, man. Look here, fight fans. All I'm going to tell y'all is straight like this. Don't be letting nobody get y'all down talking about no freaking ticket sales and stupid stuff like that. Anybody who talking about that, they got nothing else about this to talk about. I got a full live stream going tomorrow. Y'all come on through here and rock out with the homie. I don't want to give too much of my Bud talking points away tonight because I got to save a lot of that shit for tomorrow. I plan on being on here for a couple hours tomorrow. So y'all come on and rock out with the homie. But man, oh man, this weekend, fight fans, monumental timestamp in history. Bud Crawford making this move to a 4th weight class, looking to take over that division. There's no politics. There's no one that can stop him from doing anything that he wants to do outside of low stakes Canelo. No. I don't do high stakes. We don't do high stakes. No. We just do low stakes. I'm sorry, just low stakes. I just want easy fights. That's all I want. I don't want David. I don't want Canelo. I don't want Crawford. No. And I've already beat that guy. I'm sorry, fight fan. I've already beat that guy, Charlo. So I don't have to. No. I just want to fight on low stakes. Why should I have to fight Charlo again?
Be the challenger sometime. Be the challenger sometime. Be the challenger sometime. Be the challenger sometime.
Charlo, you got to give it up, bro. You got to give it up. You got to give it up. So aside from the Canelo low stakes option, you know what I mean? Everything is. Don't let no one out here convince y'all. I haven't been coming on consistently enough, but don't let no one convince y'all. Bud Crawford is running 154. Hear me and hear me clearly. He is running 154. All roads leads to Bud Crawford. And just before we close, just keep this in mind, everybody. If Bud Crawford wanted to hit the fast track to undisputed at 154, it's very possible. All he has to do is take a step back and allow Fundora and Spence to play out. That's all he got to do. In the meantime, go after the IBF and Bakram, who's going to be ringside at the fight on Saturday night. He ain't coming to the fight for his health. He's coming to the fight because he wants the Bud fight. Him and his manager, Aegis Climbers, they're coming because they want the Bud fight. So Bud may say, you know what? Let Fundora, because Samson and Lekowicz don't want to deal with him anyway. So let Fundora wait around till Earl has healed up or whatever the hell he got going on sometime in 2025 or whenever Earl coming back. He can wait around for Earl. Since Lekowicz want to talk that talk, if I'm Bud, let him wait. And let them two scrap it out. And when they're done, you are named as the WBC mandatory already. So that means that once they're done, you're the mandatory. At that point, you would have had the WBA, as well as the IBF, and all you need is the two that Fundora and Earl is going to fight for. And who knows? Spence Nation, if Bud takes this route, he might throw y'all boy a bone. Right? Maybe he can get a revenge. I don't think he should take that fight. I think he should run from that fight as fast as possible and tell Al don't ever bring Bud Crawford around him ever again. But who knows? Maybe he says, you know what? Because the rematch would make a lot of money. Maybe if Earl is victorious against Fundora, we do it again for undisputed. Right? Maybe. If Bud Crawford feels like doing that. Maybe Bud don't want to do that. Maybe Bud want to go after Charlo. I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, maybe. Feels good to be the man, don't it? Damn. Meanwhile, Earl Spence Jr. is MIA. They don't know where he at, fight fans. Earl, can you just do an interview? Can you just do an interview, please? Let us know that you are okay. Let us know you're still breathing. Lord, I mean, you don't have to be anti-camera. Lord have mercy. I mean, you running around like Michael Jackson with the mask on. Oh, that was wrong, fight fan. That was wrong. That was wrong. But the fact still remains. That may be a possibility, and everyone should be happy about that possibility. But the most beautiful thing is that at the end of the day, Bud Crawford is in the driver's seat Nothing moves. The best fight at one. I mean, even in Tim Tszú's case, Tim Tszú ain't even got a belt, but he's still barking up Bud's tree. He's still hoping that Bud looks his way. Tim is just trying to get a fight. Virgil, all of these guys, they're all trying to get in the mix too. But meanwhile, all roads lead to Bud. Bud is literally on top of basically all of the sanctioning bodies. There ain't, and that's the facts, fight fans. I don't care what no one else tells you. Those are the facts. So what does that tell you? That no matter what the ticket sales say, everybody still wants to fight Bud Crawford, except Errol Spence Jr. and except Samson Lekowich's fighters. But aside from that, everybody wants to fight wants to fight Terence Bud Crawford. And I'm telling y'all like now, man, Charlo gonna mess around and buck PBC and say, PBC, I ain't feeling, y'all ain't got nothing for me anyway, other than fighting my stablemates. So screw y'all. I'm gonna go make this Crawford bag, and I'm gonna see if we can get a rematch clause in this thing. Charlo gonna buck PBC. I'm telling y'all, he's gonna buck him. Even though PBC set him up real good for the Canelo fight, and he technically owes them one, he should be doing what they tell him to do, truth be told, because they did give him that fight. But at the end of the day, Charlo also wants that Crawford fight. And that would be the most eye-pleasuring fight that I've seen since the Earl fight, perhaps. If we get Bud and Charlo, bro, all my boxing appetite is full. My boxing appetite is full, fight fans. What say y'all? What say y'all? So with that being said, man, I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. We've been rolling for about an hour and a half. That's good enough for me. Come on through tomorrow, fight fans. I will be dropping links in the chat if y'all want to jump on and chop it up with Mainman. I plan on being on tomorrow afternoon, so I want to get on real early, get a good couple hours, good show in, the day before the fight. Cover the press conference portion of Bud Crawford and Madrimov, and we're gonna also go through some of the betting odds for the rest of the fights. Break some style down, talk about some film tomorrow. And like I said, I'll drop links. So if y'all want to come on here, give a prediction, maybe tell me where I'm going wrong. Man, you wrong. I think Bud Crawford is going to lose and boom, 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 boom. I'm all ears. Tomorrow is your time to do it. So come on and rock out with me tomorrow afternoon. Links on deck and the whole 9 yards. I'm going to check out on this one right here, fight fans. Y'all be blessed out there and have a great ass night. Remember, the devil, demons are everywhere. Once you sad, depressed, thinking that you are not more than a champion. Speaking of a champion, before I go, I was watching this documentary about Dennis Rodman. Y'all remember Dennis Rodman from the Chicago Bulls, right? I was a big Bulls fan back in the day. And I was looking at this thing, and they were saying, remember when Scottie Pippen set out the season because he felt like he was being paid properly. So he set it out. So it was just Michael and Dennis, of course, with the rest of the team. But the two leaders became Michael and Dennis. And they were saying that during this time, Dennis completely changed his act. Like, he became good. He stopped partying. He stopped drinking and drugging. When he became Michael's sidekick, it changed Dennis. He was coming to practice. He was doing everything right in practice, the whole 9 yards, boom, boom, and it was working. And then soon as Scotty came back, it did something to Dennis. And he went back down that road that he was going down. And as a matter of fact, he went down twice as hard as we currently see the state that he in nowadays after that happened. So it makes me wonder if Scottie Pippen would have never came back to the Bulls, would Dennis Rodman had played in the league a lot longer? Because technically he shouldn't have retired. It makes you do wonder that, fight fans. It do. I know that's basketball related, but I don't know. I found that to be quite funny. I always wondered if Dennis Rodman never would have retired, would he play like a half a season with the Lakers in his last year? If he would have never retired, Slim, he would have played for several more years. And by him being Michael Jordan's sidekick, it just kicked up a new energy in him, man, that was different. And I found that to be straight, because I ain't never known Dennis Rodman to be like this straight up basketball guy since his Detroit days. But then when he went to the Bulls, he started, changing a little bit. But damn, it's crazy. I almost wonder what if. That's all I'm saying. Thumbs up though, fight fans. We catch up with each other tomorrow. We talk about that and some more other things tomorrow. Come on, rock out with me tomorrow afternoon. Get some rest. See y'all then. Don't forget, we are less than 48 hours away for Bud Crawford and Madrimov's card this coming Saturday. Be blessed out there, fight fans. Until the next one, man. Peace out.